Organization of Greenpeace, a team of scientists lands on Elephant Island. For the first time in 50 years, they will investigate how its penguins are faring. The health of the Antarctic ecosystem is linked to the state of penguin populations. And the best way to measure those is by counting the birds.
We're counting penguins, and why do we count penguins? Well, penguins are great bioindicators, and they'll tell us what the health of the ocean around Antarctica is, because they krill eat phytoplankton, so we can tell indirectly what the productivity of the oceans around here, how it's responding to environmental change. And so we can't really adequately count the phytoplankton. It's really difficult to count the krill. But we can count penguins because they come ashore every year to these same places to breed. And we're getting some idea about how the ocean is performing by how penguin populations change over time. And we go nest by nest. We're counting nests because we want to know what the breeding population is. We're not interested in all these penguins that are roaming around that you see kind of wandering about here. A lot of those are non-breeders. They just come here because there's a lot of penguins, a lot of activity. We want to know what the size of the breeding population is because that's what's going to make new penguins for the future. And those are the most sensitive parts of this population.
There are multiple penguin species on Elephant Island, such as the genteel with their distinctive orange beak, the flamboyant macaroni penguin, and even these towering king penguins, carefully shuffling across the island. The researchers record all penguins, but are mainly interested in chin straps, so called for the narrow black veil on the underside of their heads. The chin straps are the noisiest and most numerous penguin on the island. And since weather conditions here are not always suitable for field work, the race is on to find out exactly how numerous the chin straps still are.
There's 4 of us penguin counters. One person says, okay, I'll take the high point up to the right. One person says, I'll go up high to the left. One person, that's me today, starts down low, and we work our way up, and then we all meet in the middle. It's important to divide it up like that so that we can be sure not to be counting the same penguin twice.
It's January, which means the height of Antarctic summer. With 1 or 2 chicks to each nest, the colonies are dense packs of shrieking and pecking birds, which makes moving around a delicate affair.
Normally we don't try to walk through the colony because it's so dense, but here there's just no free space in between the penguins. So very carefully, you try to step on the high stones between the birds and obviously not get too close to their nest if you can. Counting penguins at its core is pretty basic. It really is 1, 2, 3. We actually count them all 3 times, deciding to count it within 5% error. It kind of looks crazy sometimes. We're standing on a rock gazing over a penguin colony, very still, with our arms out. And it looks like we're conducting a symphony of penguins or something like that, because we're out there really looking at every single individual penguin and literally counting heads. And if there's only 10 penguins in a colony, it's pretty easy. If there's 100, you can get through them. If you're surrounded by 1,000 penguins in one big blob, that's what I would call advanced penguin counting.
But some colonies are over 10,000 individuals, and chin straps love to nest on steep and exposed cliffs that are hard to reach on foot. So to count all of these flightless birds, your best bet is to take to the air.
So when we get to colonies that are so big that it's almost infeasible to count by hand, we use aerial surveys.